Hey, 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 team! It's your coach, Teacher Lemmy, back again with another fun episode. Today, we're not just talking about sports, no? We're going to talk about how sports can actually teach us to be better friends, um, teammates, family members, and even humans, no? So, ngayon, stretch natin yung mga social muscles natin. Because today's topic is about participating effectively in collaborative activities. Ayan. Sayang, wala tayong face-to-face. So, sana matcha-try natin ito, no? Pero ganun pa man, sige. We'll continue our discussion with this. Yeah. Ayan. So, now let's move to second slide. Okay. So, before natin ituloy ang pagtatalakay po dito, no? I have a question. Ano ba yung punto na ikaw ay naglalaro as a team, kayo ay naglalaro as a team, kung hindi naman kayo naka-team up? O yan. Ganyan, ganyan yung nangyayari sometimes sa mga team. Aminin man natin sa hindi. Okay? Kaya nga, napakalaga na ma-establish natin yung social interaction. No? Kasi yan yung key natin para magkaroon tayo ng maayos na team. Okay? Pag sinabi natin social interaction, it refers to how individuals communicate, cooperate, and build relationship with others. So, sa madaling salita, ang social interaction, it is how we communicate, it is how we cooperate and connect with others. So, sa sports, hindi lang, ibig sabihin, hindi lang ito tungkol sa pagkakapanalo, no? Tungkol din po ito kung paano kayo mag-work together to win. Okay? Ano ba yung mga halimbawa nun ng social interaction natin sa sports? Okay. Ito yung mga moments po na like, for example, you call out plays, no? You give high fives, you resolve conflicts, and even share strategies para makapaglaro, magawa niyo yung role ninyo sa team ninyo. So, yung mga maliliit na bagay na yon, yung mga simpleng bagay na yon, yun yung tinatawag nating social interaction in action. Okay? So, kung meron kayo nung chemistry with your team, nangyayari, nabibuild yung trust, nabibuild yung empathy, nabibuild yung respect. Kaya dyan nangyayari yung tinatawag nating magic. Okay? That's when the magic happens. Ika nga. Okay, now, think about it. Yung sports po ay parang katulad ng ating performance task sa school. No? Bakit? Okay. Bakit kaya? So, malalaman natin dito sa next slide na to, no? Pero, ang pagkakaiba lang kasi ni sports sa performance task is sa sports, of course, pagpapawisan ka at magsusuot ka ng jersey, no? Pero dito, no, ito yung mga pagkakapareho nila. Okay? So, yung sports, powerful tool siya for social competence. Why? Kasi kung ano yung nire-require sa performance task na kakayahan mo, ganun din po yung nire-require din dito sa team sports. Una, we need to learn or we need to show the proper communication. Okay? When you say communication, you are going to talk clearly during plays. You learn to coordinate plays and share your ideas. The next requirement, you should collaborate. Okay? Collaboration. So, para manalo tayo or makomplete natin yung task together, we need to collaborate. Ibig sabihin, we help each other succeed. Okay, the third one is responsibility. Pag sinabi nating responsibility, bawat membro ng team natin, nagko-contribute siya sa outcome. Okay? Ibig sabihin, you need to own the role, lalo na kung iyan ay itinalaga po sa inyo. Okay? And the next one is yung fair play and respect. Okay? Pag sinabi nating fair play and respect, you are going to accept whatever outcomes, no, after all the efforts na nangyari, and and show sportsmanships. Okay? Kahit na minsan, no, sa referee, yung referee ng laro, referee ng sports, yung decision niya, medyo masakit sa ego ninyo, no? Dapat maging fair tayo sa paglalaro. Okay, next. Ito may papakita ko sa inyo mga halimbawa ng team sports that enhance social interaction. Okay? Tignan natin, baka meron dito yung mga paborito nyo na magpa-pop up. Okay, let's start with volleyball. So, ang social skills na na-develop dito ay you will be able to communicate, trust, rotation-based cooperation. So, ibig sabihin, dito nabibuild natin yung cooperation or yung communication natin, yung trust natin. So, how to promote interaction dyan? Of course, mangyayari niyan, you've got to talk and rotate dun sa mga kapwa mo na manlalaro, no, sa team ninyo. Okay? And of course, you are going to support each other, no, to boom the ball on the floor. Ayan. Ayan. Sige, next tayo, we have, yes, this one, basketball. Okay. So, yung basketball, ang ine-enhance nito ay yung strategic thinking naman, yung leadership, yung quick collaboration, quick teamwork. Ayan. Para mangyari ito, ang paano mangyari ito, you are required, no, to rapid team decision. To have a rapid team decision, no? Ibig sabihin, you need to assist them and role delegation. So you've got assist, you passes, no? You have passes, and then your play not only work na sa no look nyo, no? Kapag yung team nyo ay nakasync talaga, no? Hindi yung magpapasa ka ng bola, tapos hindi siya nakatingin. Ayan. Wala talagang syncing doon sa teamwork na yan. Kaya dapat, pag naglalaro po tayo ng ganitong sports, we need to learn these social skills, no? And ma-promote yung interaction dito. Ayan. Sige, dami na natin nasabi. Go tayo dito sa social interaction naman pagdating sa patintero. Sino naman ba ang nakakapaglaro pa dito ng patintero? Parang sa panahon lang yata namin to nangyayari, no? Okay. Ito yung classic Pinoy teamwork. Talaga. Yung patintero. Dito nabibuild kasi o nadidevelop yung tinatawag nating spatial awareness and turn taking. Okay? At paano siya na-promote? Na-enhance yung pair bonding and physical coordination through chasing and or blocking roles. At sa mga nakaranas na nakapaglaro nito, aminin natin, dito nagsisimula talaga yung friendship. At merong paunti-unting mga arguments, no, na nangyayari din during sa paglalaro ng ganitong game. Okay? Next tayo, we have ito. Sa first picture, we have the tumbang preso, and dun sa baba, ang picture na to ay tungkol sa luksong baka naman. Okay. Ito, it promotes inclusivity and friendly competition, no? So, everyone gets to play and you will build the sense of community. Isa ito sa, naranasan ko na rin maglaro nito, pero medyo nakapagod siya kasi ikaw lang yung taya dito eh. Okay? Ikaw lang yung taya. Okay, next. Let's huddle up. So, sometimes in games, or even group work, performance task uses score, we need to speak up, no? But how we do that? But how do we do that, no? Without starting a drama, yung nag-emote ka na. So, ito po yung ating magiging MVP. MVP strategy, tinatawag na Dear Man approach. Okay? Yeah, so, meron dito nabanggit, Dearman approach connects strongly to team sports because it promotes interpersonal effectiveness by providing an environment that is assertive, respectful, and oops, and Sorry. And with goal-oriented communication, which is crucial for teamwork, coordination, and resolving conflicts on and off the game field. So, explore natin, ano ba ibig sabihin nitong tearman at paano tayo mas matutulungan nito na maging better teammates po. Okay, let's start with letter D. D tayo means describe. Okay, in team sport, yung player must describe situations clearly to avoid confusion. Like for example, hindi yung, hindi ka na kaagad ipo-point out mo yung mali niya, no? Hindi ganon. Maaring, ito yung tinuturo sa atin to describe. Like for example, sabihin natin, hey team, ay bro, ayan, bar, I noticed na mayroon tayong kulang sa ganitong part, sa ganitong coverage dun sa left side natin. So, kailangan natin bantayan yan. O, di ba? Halimbawa yan, yun yung paraan ng pagde-describe. No? Not to point out yung mali kaagad ng taong nagkulang. Okay? The second one is E, expressed. So, sa express naman, yung players, they are expected to express feelings constructively para makapag-build po ng trust. Okay? Like, for example, kasabihin natin, medyo na-frustrate ako nung hindi ako nakapag-sub in or hindi ako nag-take na bigyan ng turn para maglaro. O yan. Yan ay isang halimbawa po ng pag-express natin. Pero, constructively. Kasi ang point natin dito ay makapag-build po ng trust. Okay, the next one is assert. Okay, when you say assert, it means you are talking about your needs para ma-prevent po natin yung mga resentment and miscommunication, no? Kasi anong nangyayari, pag hindi ka umiimik dyan, sa tabi ka lang, nagmumurmur ka lang dyan sa tabi, eh hindi ka naman maintindihan ng mga kasama mo. So, anong gagawin natin, no, sa assert? Okay, halimbawa, gusto mong maglaro, alis sabihin mo na, I'd like to have a chance to play. Ayan, next round. Pwede ba? I'd like more opportunities to play in the second half. Ayan. So, yun yung mga paraan ng pag-assert. Okay, and the next one is reinforce. Okay, reinforcing benefits, encourage cooperation. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga, pag nag-reinforce tayo, ang pinupoint natin dito ay para magkaroon ng cooperation po ang bawat miyembro ng team. Like for example, yung dialogue mo dito is, if I get some playtime, I'll be more motivated and can help the team with fresh energy. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, kung nakapasok ako sa laro, no? Magbibigay ako ng fresh energy for defense. Nagre-reinforce ka ngayon ng positive vibes, ng encouragement sa iyong grupo. Okay? Then,